What is the biggest mistake men make when dealing with women? Some might say it's not being confident enough, while others might argue it's choosing the wrong woman. But in reality, the most damaging mistakes are the ones you don't even realize you're making. You see, intelligence and wisdom are not the same. Many men are smart. They read books, learn skills, and achieve great things in life. But when it comes to relationships, even the smartest men fall into traps that cost them their peace, dignity, and sometimes even their entire lives. If you want to avoid these pitfalls, pay attention. In this video, we're going to discuss 7 things that smart men should never do with women. Some of these might surprise you, but each one is crucial if you want to maintain your self-respect and emotional stability. Let's begin. Number 1. Do not seek validation from women. One of the worst mistakes a man can make is seeking validation from women. It happens subtly. You dress a certain way, speak a certain way, or even change your entire personality just to impress her. But here's the problem. Validation seeking is a form of weakness. When you constantly need approval from a woman, you give her the power to dictate your value. And once she senses that, her respect for you starts to fade. Stoicism teaches us to find validation from within. A strong man does not base his worth on the opinions of others, especially not on the unpredictable emotions of a woman. Instead, he stands firm in his values, knowing that his self-worth is non-negotiable. This doesn't mean you shouldn't care about what your partner thinks or feels. But there's a fine line between respecting her perspective and relying on it for your self-worth. If you make her the judge of your value, you'll always be at her mercy. Ask yourself, are you living for her approval, or are you living for your purpose? Number 2, do not overshare your emotions. Society often tells men to open up more. But here's the harsh truth. Not everyone deserves access to your emotions. When a man constantly vents his fears, insecurities, and weaknesses to a woman, he may think he's building emotional intimacy. But in reality, oversharing can destroy attraction. Women are naturally drawn to men who are emotionally composed. This doesn't mean you should suppress your emotions. Stoicism doesn't teach suppression. It teaches control. A strong man acknowledges his emotions but does not let them control him. When you remain calm and steady even in difficult times, you project strength, reliability, and leadership. The key is balance. If you never express any emotion, you come off as cold and distant. If you express too much, you appear unstable and unreliable. The goal is to be emotionally available, but also emotionally disciplined. Show strength, not neediness. Keep this in mind. A woman should never be your emotional dumping ground. If you need to talk, do it with a trusted male friend or a mentor, not the woman you're trying to build attraction with. Number 3, do not neglect your purpose. For a woman, many men make the fatal mistake of putting their purpose on hold for a relationship. They skip workouts, lose ambition, and stop chasing their dreams, all because they're too focused on making a woman happy. This is a losing game. Women respect men who are driven and ambitious. When you abandon your purpose, you lose the very thing that made you attractive in the first place. A Stoic man knows that his mission comes first. Not because he doesn't care about love, but because he understands that a strong foundation in life makes him a better partner. A man without purpose is a man without direction, and a man without direction is neither attractive nor inspiring. If you build your life around a woman instead of your purpose, you'll become dependent on her for happiness, and that is never a position of strength. Never forget this. You are the prize. Your purpose is your priority. If a woman truly cares about you, she will support your mission, not distract you from it. Number 4, do not chase, attract. Chasing is a sign of desperation, and desperation is the opposite of power. When you chase a woman, you're sending one clear message: you are more valuable than me. This kills attraction instantly. Smart men understand that attraction is built through presence, confidence, and self-respect. They don't run after women who show disinterest. Instead, they work on themselves, and in doing so, they naturally attract the right kind of women into their lives. The best relationships happen when two people choose each other, not when one is convincing the other to stay. If you have to constantly chase her attention, she's not the right one. Remember, if she truly wants you, she will make an effort. If she doesn't, you should walk away without hesitation. Number 5. Do not tolerate disrespect. A woman will only respect you as much as you respect yourself. If you let her speak to you disrespectfully, walk all over your boundaries, or manipulate you emotionally, you are setting yourself up for failure. Disrespect starts small. A sarcastic remark here, a dismissive attitude there, but if you tolerate it, it will only get worse. A Stoic man sets boundaries early and enforces them firmly. He doesn't need to raise his voice or get angry. He simply walks away from people who do not respect him. Disrespect is a test. If you let it slide, you're teaching her that treating you poorly has no consequences. The best response? Calmly assert your boundaries and, if necessary, walk away. Always remember, respect is not asked for, it is commanded through action. Number 6. Do not make a woman the center of your universe. Many men fall into the trap of putting a woman on a pedestal. They start prioritizing her over everything else: friends, hobbies, career, even personal growth. And while it may seem romantic, it often leads to disaster. Women are attracted to men who have their own life. They admire men who are independent, ambitious, and driven. When you make her the center of your universe, you lose that sense of self, and that's when attraction fades. A Stoic man understands that love is part of life, but it is not his entire life. He does not need a woman to feel whole because he is already complete on his own. A truly strong man builds a fulfilling life, with or without a relationship, knowing that his happiness and purpose are never dependent on another person. Number 7. Do not let lust control you. One of the fastest ways for a man to destroy his life is by making impulsive decisions driven by lust. Lust can blind you. It can make you ignore red flags, stay in toxic relationships, or even compromise your values. Many men have lost their wealth, dignity, and even freedom because they prioritized temporary pleasure over long-term wisdom. A Stoic man controls his desires instead of letting them control him. He seeks meaningful connections, not just fleeting pleasure. He understands that real power comes from discipline and self-control. True masculinity is about restraint, knowing when to say no, and focusing on what truly adds value to your life. At the end of the day, being a smart man isn't just about knowing facts or achieving success. It's about making wise choices in every aspect of life, including relationships. The way you carry yourself, the way you set boundaries, and the way you control your emotions all determine the level of respect you command. Women will come and go, but your self-respect, purpose, and discipline should remain unshakable. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on future content that helps you level up in life. Also, drop a comment below and let me know which of these 7 points resonated with you the most. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay strong, stay wise, and stay stoic. I'll see you in the next video.